Been down here since it snowed, right?
Yeah. And look, I know that video games that become shows and movies, they're big business. Arcane's first season came out, as we said, in 2021, right when these kinds of adaptations were starting to go mainstream. Yeah. I'm wondering if it somehow laid the groundwork for other shows that have eventually done very well, like Fallout on Amazon or The Last of Us on HBO. Like, is it in some ways like the canary in the coal mine for this entire industry?
I think that's a great way to put it. Arcane is one of the shining beacons of how to do a video game adaptation right. And especially in a year where we've seen some studios falter, I'm mainly thinking of Borderlands from Lionsgate, which didn't seem to capture the gamer audience or the newcomer audience. I think Arcane is really going to stand out once again as an incredible piece of content.
Yeah, we were down here
a
a couple weeks ago, so I remember looking at
material while expanding on its world and making it accessible to a broader audience.
I think it's been about 10 days.
She's talking to us today about season 2 of Arcane.
It's only been 3 or 4
Comes out tomorrow on Netflix. Cassie, thank you
Just
so
like
much.
we came down here
Of course, it's great to be here.
Okay.
Here and Now is a production of NPR
talked
and
about
WBUR.
going this way because we picked a loop.
And I'm Deborah Becker
Yeah.
in Boston. Have a great weekend.
Wow.
Funding for Here and Now comes from BetterHelp, committed to making mental well-being a priority.
That truck's made to haul things.
In taking on everything life demands, with therapists available to communicate via video, chat, or phone at betterhelp.com/public.
We got ourselves a kind of boy.
This is CPR News. 89.5 FM PPR Grand Junction. 88.3 FM KPRH Rogers. 88.3 FM KPYR Gray. And at CPR.org.
We got a flurry or two last time we came down here. Just light snow. Yeah, there you go. I think we were here yesterday.
Colorado's population exploded from 40,000 in 1970 to more than 1 million in 1930, driven mostly by people who were not looking to strike it rich, or as historian Gene Abrams put it, came for help. A Colorado History Postcard from Colorado Public Radio.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. The Justice Department says 3 men are charged in connection with an alleged Iranian plot to murder multiple U.S. targets, including President-elect Trump. Here's NPR's Ryan Lucas.
The lead defendant is Farhad Shakari. Court papers say he is an Afghan national and asset of Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps. An Iranian government official allegedly told Shakari in October 2024 to draw up a plan to assassinate then-candidate Donald Trump before the U.S. election. If that couldn't be done, Shakari was allegedly told the effort to kill Trump would be put on pause until after the U.S. vote. Iranian officials have publicly said that they want to kill Trump and other American officials. officials involved in a drone strike that killed a top Iranian general in 2020. Shakari and his two co-defendants also allegedly plotted to murder an Iranian-American activist. Shakari is believed to be in Iran. His co-defendants are in U.S. custody. Ryan Lucas, NPR News, Washington.
Control over the House of Representatives is still undecided. The Republicans currently have majority, but more than 24 races have yet to be called. The GOP has taken control of the Senate away from Democrats, but one contentious Pennsylvania race the Associated Press called is still in dispute between Democratic incumbent Bob Casey and Republican challenger David McCormick, the AP's projected winner. McCormick has filed 2 lawsuits to challenge 15,000 to 20,000 provisional ballots in Philadelphia. Senator Casey's campaign says it is not conceding because thousands of votes have yet to be counted. NPR's Ryland Barton takes a look now at state elections.
Republicans flipped the Michigan House, breaking apart Democrats' total control in the state that ushered in a wave of progressive policies in recent years. And the GOP broke Democratic control in Minnesota, had majorities in New Hampshire, Iowa, and South Carolina. Democrats made some gains. They broke apart the Republican supermajority in North Carolina. That's a big deal because it means incoming Democratic Governor Josh Stein will be able to veto conservative bills, and the legislature will have a hard time overriding it. Ryland Barton, NPR News.
Rescue workers in Gaza say 17 people were killed in Israeli attacks on 2 UN schools in northern Gaza. Here's NPR's Scott Newman.
At one school, at least 14 people were killed. A school in northern Gaza is run by the UN Aid Agency for Palestinians. The UN says it's received reports that a second school administered by the agency was also attacked. 3 others were killed there. But numbers of casualties are difficult to obtain because the region is under constant siege. Islam Ahmed, a freelance photographer speaking from Beit Lahia in northern Gaza, tells NPR that Israeli strikes in the area begin in the evening and continue until morning. In recent months, Israel has carried out numerous airstrikes on schools across Gaza that it says are being used to shield Hamas militants.
It's NPR.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include Progressive Insurance, working to help protect small businesses and the owners that run them, offering customizable coverages to salons, accounting firms, tradespeople, and more. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com.
This is CPR News and KRCC. I'm Mike Lang. The National Weather Service has winter storm warnings in effect along the Front Range through today and tonight. That includes areas around Denver, Colorado Springs, and Pueblo. Some spots north of the Springs could see as much as 2 inches of snow per hour at times today. Much of Interstate 70 across the plains and I-25 south of Pueblo have been closed, and city streets around Denver are snow-covered. More than 200 flights canceled or delayed out of Denver International Airport already today. The state's ski areas are celebrating this early season snow, and that's at CPR.org. Colorado's health department is sending reminders to the parents and guardians of youngsters 6 months through 5 years about their annual flu vaccine. Here's CPR's John Daly.
The agency is sending texts and emails to those whose child may be due for a flu shot based on records in the Colorado Immunization Information System. The text will come from the number 45778. Emails will come from a state health department address. This age group includes more than 238,000 Coloradans. I'm John Daly, CPR News.
Fort Lewis College will get $7 million in grants to diversify Colorado's teacher workforce and to promote bilingual education. CPR's Jenny Brundin has more.